I'm Paul Perkins with a check of your ag weather. Near a cold front, a few thunderstorms are possible over central and eastern areas through this evening. A few of those storms could be strong to severe with quarter-size hail and wind gusts to 60. After highs this afternoon in the 80s to around 90, our daytime highs warm back into the low to mid-90s for tomorrow when that front lifts back to the north as a warm front. Thunderstorms are possible across the west and central tomorrow night with the approach of a cold front. More widespread thunderstorms occur Thursday through Thursday night when that strong cold front moves to the southeast. Thursday afternoon through the evening, storms could be severe in the central and east where there is a marginal risk of level 1 of 5. From northwest to southeast on Thursday, our highs range from the upper 70s to the upper 80s. Behind the cold front, highs drop mostly to the mid-70s to the low 80s for Friday through Labor Day with mostly dry weather. Saturday the exception with highs in the mid to upper 80s. There is a warmer change in the latest long-term forecast. Nebraska and Kansas temperatures are likely to be seasonal the first half of next week before a turn to slightly warmer than normal temperatures late next week through September 9th. In early September, central Nebraska highs are usually around 80 with average overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s. Nebraska and Kansas rainfall the first 9 days of next month indicated to be near normal. Key weather factors driving the markets include heat and possible severe storms across parts of the Corn Belt and rain chances for the southern plains just before wheat planting. Cold fronts interacting with the southwest monsoon flow of moisture generate rain and thunderstorms the rest of the week. 5-day rainfall could reach 1 to 3 inches across much of the eastern half of the U.S., along with the southern plains. For the Midwest and Corn Belt, occasional severe weather remains possible all this week before more widespread rainfall Thursday and Friday. Higher rain totals this week may occur along and near the Gulf Coast in Texas, Louisiana, and southern Florida. Across the southern plains, there are signs the rain lingers through early next week, which is beneficial before wheat planting this fall. Little or no rain falls from the Pacific coast to the northern plains. The exception near the Canadian border, the drier weather in the northern plains should help to reverse the delays of wheat harvest and loss of quality. Hot weather across the south, east, and midwest is swept away by a cold front later in the week. Cooler temperatures linger in the eastern U.S. much of next week while heat builds in the western U.S. and extends into the Canadian prairies. Europe likely stays mostly hot and dry through next week. A poor combination in most areas for filling corn. Towards the Black Sea region, spotty rain is possible in southern areas this midweek. The rest of the Black Sea region stays hot and dry this week and probably through next week as expanding drought damages the corn and sunflowers in the filling stage. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.